Welcome back to the KCX Podcast. I am Justin, and we have a special guest here with us today on the second half of day one here at SEMA 2025. And that special guest is none other than social media star, up-and-comer, Adam from Drago's Detailing. Adam, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Man, we have some applause. We got the maestro Bobby on the backside here kicking up some straight applause sounds for us. And great news, everybody, real fast before we get into talking with Adam more. Adam, my voice was gone earlier. Still is a little, but went down, saw Anthony from the Rag Company. He had some kind of German, cough drop or something. He goes, here, don't ask questions. Just put it in your mouth and let it dissolve. And I did it, and I was like, oh, my God, this is horrible.
Was it a Ricola?
No. You can't get it. You can only get it in Germany. You can't get it from anywhere in here, in the States. He had it imported in. So it took like 45 minutes for that thing to dissolve in my mouth. But my voice is not back, but it's better than it was this morning.
You sound fantastic.
Yeah, it's a little raspiness, but I'm always that way anyways. But anyways, Adam, what is up, man?
Not a whole lot, man. Enjoying the SEMA, dude. SEMA is crazy every single year, dude. This year, the West Hall specifically, all the big brands, major brands and everything, it's chaos all the time. So, yeah.
So this is your second year?
Yeah, second year.
Yep, second year. Last year, though, you only was able to come on one day.
Yeah, last year I wasn't legally able to get in the entire week because I didn't have my LLC and tax credentials and all that kind of crazy stuff. So this year we were able to register the correct way and everything, so I was able to get in here the entire week. So, yeah.
Nice. I know you're going to be pumped all week. Have a great time.
Oh, dude, it's so crazy. If you're out there and watching from home or wherever and you're ready to come to SEMA, I mean, like, this words can't describe how crazy it is here all the time. Not just at SEMA, but in Vegas in general. The experience is just crazy. So, yeah.
And this is coming from a guy from Mississippi, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that doesn't say much because we don't have a lot going on there. But hey, it's
great. It's great.
It's crazy.
I'm just giving Adam a hard time. Adam, you got your energy drink there?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, dude, it tastes good. Nothing bad to say about it, and it's got a fancy little KCX logo on the front of it.
Yep. Oh, right. So it's pretty sweet. So if you're at SEMA or coming to SEMA, stop by the booth and grab some excellent energy from KCX. Wild berries, tastes like wild berries, I guess.
How much caffeine's in this bag?
There's only 120, so you can down 2.
Yeah.
And be good to go. 3, heck, you could probably do 3. It'd be fine. You might be a little jacked, but, you know.
Dude, Richard Rollins is walking around. We saw Jay Leno a while ago. That was pretty crazy. Ryan Sheckler's supposed to be here tomorrow at some point. So,
Yep.
There's just all kinds of craziness going on around.
You never know who you're going to run into, because there's a lot of people who are just into cars, like celebrities they'll just come and walk around and there's no purpose for them here besides coming to look at cool cars and seeing all the things to see. But what today so far, what have you seen that you like the most, or what's been like, whoa, that's pretty cool car wise? Let's talk cars. Anything in particular?
Man, to be honest with you, my place, being from Mississippi, I guess, is the big trucks and stuff. So, like, right out front of SEMA, they've got a ton of, like, giant diesel trucks that are $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 rigs that are just immaculate. So, yeah, that's probably the coolest thing to me. I stayed out there for a couple hours this morning walking around. Nice. So, yeah, that was pretty bananas.
Well, let's talk some background, man. Obviously, social media. When did you actually start detailing and social media and really pick things up?
So, like, probably 2 years ago, I started doing the whole TikTok thing. It was about 2 years ago. I started with TikTok. My videos weren't going anywhere. I posted videos consistently 3 to 4 or 5 times a week for about a year without any recognition, no crazy views or anything. And then one day, after about the first year of posting consistently for so long, it finally took off, and I just kind of ran with it. So, yeah.
Was there a specific video that you remember really boosting?
It would probably be the favorite all-in-one interior cleaner. It was a KCX Polestar video I did. I think it's got a
Really?
2 or 3 million views. Yeah,
Really?
it took off, man. As soon as I posted it, and that video today still generates sales on TikTok, which is pretty crazy. But I made that video I'd say about a year and a half ago, something like that. So
that is awesome. Actually, I didn't know that. I thought you were going to tell me ProtectorWax.
yeah, well, that one too. That one it was crazy too because those videos were all done within like 1 week. So I posted all 3 of those videos within a week, and just about every single one of them took off. So one of them's got about 2 or 3 million views. The next one had about 2 or 3 million, and then I think the Green Star, it's got around 1 million views or something like that. But yeah, all 3 of those specific videos, man. And the thing is, I don't think I can replicate it again if I tried as hard as I could. It was just the right place, the right time, and
Yep.
I said the right things, which they're fantastic products that I use every single day. But those specific videos, as soon as I posted them, dude, it was just to the moon. So I think that those 3 videos probably put me here today at SEMA 2 years later or a
That's
year and a
awesome.
half later. So it's pretty crazy.
We actually had a part in this whole story.
Yeah,
if you think about it.
100%, yeah.
Which is actually really awesome.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's sort of a success story in a way.
Yeah.
With our products. If you think about it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really what it is.
Yeah.
I will tell you this, when you started posting, TikTok Shop started around about that time. It hasn't been around very long. And I know that it just went crazy. All over TikTok. It was KCX videos all over the place. And I think that you really have a huge influence in growth for us, honestly, to be honest.
Yeah.
And
well, that goes both ways. I'm also super grateful for the opportunity to collaborate with such a big brand. And I have no issue with promoting, detailing products that I actually use every day. So promoting anything Koch Chemie is no issue for me. I enjoy getting on camera and talking, saying good things about a product that I use every single day. So it's not an issue. I don't feel like I have to get out there and fake anything or put on a front or anything like that. So it's just super easy to do.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I try to do TikTok videos, and I get a couple 100,000 maybe or 2.
Okay, for those of you that don't know or haven't followed Justin, his setup is insane. So I started following him, and I pull pieces of his setup and put in mine when I'm not poor and can afford some of the things that he has in his setup because he's really bougie. But yeah, his setup is bananas. If you ever get a chance, is it Mountain Town Detail that you have on YouTube? Yeah, dude, his setup is bananas.
So my detailer that runs my mobile unit, Caleb, he tells me all the time. He's like, dude, you're too bougie. you gotta just not worry about these things sometimes. And I'm like, I can't do it. I go, it's not bouginess, it's just OCD-ness.
Yeah.
I wanted everything to match at all times.
I'm the same way in a certain sense, though, man. And I think that also helps with content creation at the same time. So, with your whole bouginess thing, with being clean, everything, it just makes everything easier on the eyes when you're watching a video. You're like, okay, this guy has a super clean setup. He must know what he's doing. He must know what he's talking about. That's the way I look at it anyways when I come across somebody that's got a very, very nice, particular, clean setup. So I always look up to guys like you and everything, like not to brown nose on here or anything like that.
Appreciate
but
it.
Hey, dude, it's crazy. So I pull a lot of advice and tips and stuff, aesthetics from your setup and try to put it into mine as best I can. But yeah, it's sick.
It really does mean a lot. It's one of those things that I think image is huge.
Mm.
And if you look the part, then you're going to gain that customer that isn't technically looking for the cheapest price.
Right.
They're looking for somebody who looks the best. And brand image is key.
For sure.
For that.
100%. Yeah.
Well, what are you, moving back to SEMA, is there anything you're looking forward to this week in particular? Or you have anything that you're like, I've got to be here at this time to meet this person, or?
Not exactly, man. To be honest with you, I come to SEMA basically to market and get my name out there, as well as meet the brands, a lot of the owners, meet the people in person of the brands that I use and stuff like that. So that's mostly my main focus, and to meet as many famous people as I can.
And take pictures with everybody, right?
Yeah, exactly. I met the Spray It, Scrub It Squeegee guy a while ago. He's a big TikToker, so yeah, I got a picture with him, which was pretty cool. So
TikTok is it's crazy how it's really took over a lot of this industry, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, it blows my mind. And I think a lot of people, if you're not on TikTok and not using it like me and you way more, you don't really understand that side of things.
Yeah.
But then once you get into it and understand it, it's such a powerful tool for not only chemical or brands or, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you as a person and a business, it's huge.
And it's a good thing and a bad thing right now, man, like with TikTok, because it's a good thing that a lot of people are using it, more and more people are using it and stuff, but like I think another reason why TikTok is so big is the fact that people's attention spans are getting shorter and shorter as time goes on. So like it's so easy to, with the swipe of a thumb, to go to the next video. It's like I try to make my videos as engaging as I can with the first 3 to 4 seconds. So that's why a lot of the times you'll see something like me say something wild for the first 3 seconds, or something crazy, or do something crazy, because you got to catch somebody's attention to, retain audience retention or something like that. So
tell me about that foam Yosemite Sam cowboy hat, or whatever that is that you wear.
Oh yeah, dude. Actually, my puppy recently chewed that thing up, but that thing has been with my TikTok since basically it started taking off. But my wife found this Trump hat, I don't know, 2 years ago. I think she ordered it off Etsy, and it's just a giant, ridiculous foam hat. But yeah, I started wearing that, man, and it started getting hate comments. It started getting good comments, laughter, whatever, just a mixture. But any kind of publicity is good publicity when it comes to trying to build a foundation like a content creator or anything like that. So it worked out. I had to retire it because it got chewed up, but maybe my wife will order me another one in the near future or something. For now, I've got a cool little Buc-ee's hat that's like one of those straw hats that I've been rocking in some of my videos.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's got to suffice till I can get something ridiculous again, for sure.
Well, if you want to know what this hat looks like, it's on the thumbnail. So if you look at the thumbnail of this podcast, it's Drago blurred out here with his foam hat on.
Yeah, it's ridiculously big.
It's so funny.
It's like a 10-gallon hat. Doug Dimmy Dome. Doug Gimme Dome. Don't Dimmy Dome.
So have you always been in Mississippi, or are you from somewhere else? Or
So I originally grew up in Virginia Beach. I had a military family. We moved around a lot. I moved to Mississippi from Texas. Had a lot of family here. I wound up meeting my wife, and we started a little family. I've got 2 beautiful daughters. One's 2 and one is about to turn 6, going on 30. She's very difficult to get ready in the morning before school. I'm sure a lot of you with kids can kind of relate to that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic, man. And see, with Mississippi, there's not a whole lot going on there, but I'm very grateful for where I live at. It's very slow pace. There's not a whole lot going on. My town I live in is pretty small, and I don't have a whole lot of crime to worry about or anything like that there. But yeah, it's fantastic.
That's great, man. So a few months ago, I think back during the summer, you detailed a classic. Is blue.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
So that was Jason Momoa's Ford Edsel, I think is what it was called.
Yes.
Yeah, that thing was pretty cool. It had kind of a turd paint job, but we work with what we got. So I think I wound up putting some KCX P601 on there. I had a bottle of that for a while, and I've been meaning to use it. So it's like got protection in it and polishes at the same time, and it did excellent on that. It was a single stage paint, it did excellent. Had no issues with it.
So tell me more about that. How did that happen? Like, how did you get Jason's car?
It's not really Jason Momoa's car, but the guy who drives it looks identical to him. Got the long hair and a ponytail. So I made a meme and kind of called him Jason Momoa.
That is funny. You did.
I have had people reaching out
the whole time. Oh, that's great.
I should have taken a picture with him because he's the same build, height. I mean, he's got just dreamy, no homo, but he's just very dreamy and.
Well, I'll tell you this. While you're laughing about that, Jason is usually here.
Really?
SEMA. Yeah. I've seen him 2 times. I think a couple years ago I saw him, and then maybe last year it was.
Oh, okay.
I've never been really near him. I've seen him from a distance, but he usually is here. So he's a big classic type car guy, which I know there's not a ton of classics here, but we do have this really awesome classic right over here in our booth.
Oh, dude, it's insane.
That's just on the floor right now on the bags and lowered it up.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm going to get some B-roll footage of it for sure and include it in my compilation that I'm going to make, no doubt.
I can't wait for that. It's going to be nice.
Yeah, dude, it's insane.
So I was telling you earlier that's like 3 cars. It's 3. It's pretty crazy. how it started with a Dodge Pioneer, a 1960 Dodge Pioneer.
Yeah.
And then has the doors are like some Chrysler, and then I forget what the trunk is. It's a completely different car.
Yeah,
it's
insane.
crazy.
And it's a very clean build too. You can't sit here and look at it and see that it was cut from 3 different. You can't tell.
Yeah.
So everything is top notch. Of course, it's SEMA, so a lot of things are very to a T and crispy in here. So, but yeah, this thing is just insane, for sure.
Yeah. So, life. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, or what do you want?
Man, to be honest with you, I just want to build a solid YouTube channel / TikTok, and I want to create content to help people, not necessarily because my content's so out there as far as wild comments and me commenting back and stuff like that. I don't want to be like that forever. I would like to be a little bit more professional with my stuff and create longer form content, tutorials on how to use certain products and stuff. So eventually that's where I see myself as doing something like that. I don't necessarily see myself getting some kind of big crazy shop or anything like that. I don't want that overhead. I'm perfectly happy where I'm at right now with my doing it out of my garage. My shop basically is figured into my mortgage, so it's nice not having that kind of overhead and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's basically where it's not really a huge vision or anything, but I kind of want to remain on my own kind of thing.
No, that's a vision though. I mean, that is what you want, and that's what you really, whatever in life that you want, that's what you should pursue, not what everybody else is doing or whatever stuff like that. So you said you work out of your garage, so you don't have a shop.
Nope.
And you're not mobile.
Nope.
How is that? I know that I did it for a long time myself, but your opinion.
It has its ups and downs, definitely in the wintertime, man, because like what my garage is, it's 20 by 20 foot, and I also have 2 foot of cabinets sticking out from the front of it, so it makes it to where it's very difficult to get a large vehicle all the way in the garage and close it. So most of the time in the winter I have to improvise and either use a torpedo heater, rinseless wash, or both sometimes, because it gets below freezing quite a bit in the wintertime in Mississippi. So it's just making do with what I've got. A lot of the time in the summer, the heat doesn't really bother me. I can get hot. The water doesn't freeze to a panel or anything like that. Yeah. So, but yeah, wintertime's what kills me. And this year I worked all summer, overworked myself a little bit so I could take some of the winter off, say from like January and February, and be okay. So yeah, but that's the biggest struggle I deal with being in a garage is washing and detailing halfway in and halfway out of the garage, especially when it's really cold outside. So, but yeah, this winter I'm going to be taking it easier with some of the detailing content and focus more on some of the tutorials and stuff like that, product reviews and things like that. So
nice.
Yeah.
So, how long does it actually take you to detail a car?
I get that question quite a bit, actually. Yeah. You'd be surprised, dude. It's like every other comment. So most of the time, I'll let the client know it's usually about 8 hours I'll have the vehicle, and I'm not a quantity guy. I like to think of myself as a quality guy. So usually when I get somebody's vehicle or they book with me, I dedicate that entire day to cleaning their vehicle. And sometimes if they're a little bit worse, it's a push to try to video it and do the detail at the same time. So sometimes I have to sacrifice the video in order to get the detail done within 8 hours. But I want to make sure everything's as thorough as I can get it. And but yeah, that's usually about and when I do maintenance details, I charge like half price for maintenance, so I do not spend any longer than like 3 to 4 hours on maintenance, because that eats into my profit as a business owner. Yeah. So, but yeah, usually if it's a first time detail or something like that, or a first time client, I'll do about 8 hours on their vehicle. If it's a paint correction and ceramic coating, I'll tell them if they're wanting the interior done with that, it's usually a 2-day process. So like the paint correction, ceramic coating will be 1 full day, and then the interior will be another full day.
Yeah. No, that's sort of what I did back in the day when I was doing that. One of the things that I also had a hard time with was the winters. Because I was up in Montana, and I would forget. Actually, my garage was a 3-car garage, so I could pull vehicles in sideways, and I could wash in the garage. Yeah. And just let it drain out.
Oh, that's nice.
But sometimes I would forget to open my garage door, and I'd wash, get colder at night, drops down to below freezing.
Yep, been there.
Open up that garage door, and no, it doesn't do anything. Yep. It just sits there. So then you're spending another 30 minutes scraping ice off the floor to try to get the garage door back open.
Yeah, I've 100% been there, man. I've had some days where the 15 to 20 degrees is the high, dude, and you can't wash a vehicle. It doesn't really matter how quick you are with water and soap and all that. It'll freeze to the panel before you can, run a wash mitt over it. So it's just with where I live at and my process and stuff, I've decided with this winter I'm just going to slow down a little bit. And yeah, but it's a struggle some days.
It is.
No doubt.
It is the joys of garage detailing that we do, right?
Yeah, right.
But it also is very beneficial. So what is your favorite KCX product?
Here lately, man, MZR has been the saving grace for those nasty details, dude. Like I don't know where I've been at, man, because MZR, it came out
early. Let's see, MZR came out early last year. I think like March.
And it's just been tough to get my hands on it, I guess. I don't know. It's been out of stock quite a bit where I get my products from and everything. So, like, I was able to just get some of that in, I don't know, probably a couple months ago, and I've been using it religiously because it's a high pH alkaline cleaner that's a little bit safer and designed to work on interiors and stuff like that. So, it's been great at 10 to 1, man. You can dilute that stuff up to 50 to 1, right? Something like that. And it's a strong, just versatile all-purpose cleaner that smells. Oh, dude, don't even get started on the smell. Dude, that stuff smells so good. It's like clean linen or something like that.
It's great.
Dude, it's perfect.
Have you, do you do a lot of like extraction or no?
Not as of lately.
No.
I used to a lot, but I'd say it's probably like once a month, maybe once every couple months.
Have you used MZR for that yet?
Not yet.
It's really good for carpet cleaning and whatnot.
Heck yeah. Is it something that you have to worry about neutralizing really bad?
No. It's actually made, technically, it's made for that.
Heck yeah.
For the extraction process. So
awesome.
So yeah, just throw some water down.
That stuff is a juggernaut, dude. It will cut through anything on nasty interiors.
Yeah. Well, and it takes away nicotine as well. I don't know
really?
if you knew that.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it has a special property in it that takes away the nicotine out of the panels or the air even.
Nice.
So
heck yeah. But yeah, as of right now, dude, that's got to be my go-to. I mean, everything I've tried from KCX, not to brown nose because I know I'm over here at KCX, has been fantastic, dude. The ProtectorWax is so easy to use, and an ounce or two goes a long way in a foam cannon. So the fact that you can just fill up your foam cannon with water, put an ounce or two in it, foam the vehicle down, you've got protection in your wheel barrels, you got protection in your grill. It's just a super easy product to use. So that's probably my number 2, dude. And KCX is game-changing, no doubt.
Do you think KCX has helped you in your detailing business? Yeah,
100%. So I use KCX products probably 99% of the time from what I do because the dilution ratios are so high and it's such a good product for professional detailing. That's what I use the most of. Green Star, Polestar, MZR, ProtectorWax, Leather Star. These are 5 products that are just staples in my arsenal that I go to all the time. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome. It really is. It's really awesome to see where this brand has, come over the last like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
We it's pretty new still. I mean, we're only around 5 years old here in the U.S. and it's guys like you that has helped us along the way. We appreciate that.
You guys helped me. I don't know what I'd do without KCX.
I don't know what I'd do either. So, but hey, will you tell everybody where they can find you out on social media and plug anything you would like?
Absolutely. So you can find me Drago's Detailing pretty much on every platform. Facebook, my name is Adam Duran, and that's spelled Dzieran. But yeah, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube as Drago's Detailing.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you guys, you and your wife, stopping by.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, speaking of which, shout out to my wife. She's been a champion following me around with the camera and everything. So I just wanted to give a shout out to her really quick because she's super awesome.
No, she is great.
And thank you so much for having me on here, man. And I won't take up much more of your time, and I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it
so much.
We're going to switch some things out here, and as Adam's leaving, we're going to have Brandon come back in and talk about car wash. So car wash is one of the things we're going to be really pushing this upcoming year. So that's what we're going to try to bring in Mike Grimes, who's our Southeast head of sales. And he's a car wash guru, like we talked on episode 2. But if Brandon wants to come on back in and, we can talk for a second before Mike jumps in here. Brandon, what is up? Where you been?
Around? Where have you been?
Well, after my break earlier, I have been in the booth lounging around. So
that's good.
But no,
seems like what you needed.
Just had a great episode, well, half an episode here on this third episode of our podcast. Great little interview with Adam.
Yeah, how was that?
It was great.
I actually didn't hear much of it, but I'm sure it was fun.
Good guy.
Yeah.
But do you see Mike anywhere? Have you seen him?
He's around. I don't know what he's doing.
I mean, I would like to have Mike over here, but if he's not coming, I guess we can just discuss other topics. But he looks super busy over there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Let me see if I can get his attention. Yeah. Y'all can keep the camera on me rolling here. Hey, over here. Oh, well, I guess Mike's not coming.
I don't know what happened.
I guess maybe we need to get somebody else to go get him and drag him over here, or get somebody.
Yeah, we were going to nerd out about car wash stuff.
We were going to, yeah.
We were.
For sure. So we met some cool people earlier. You talked to some really awesome brands earlier.
I did.
Something we're not going to talk about who it is, but something in the future maybe.
Yeah, we're going to keep it a secret, but it is something that I am personally very, very excited about.
It'll be a really nice collab.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, we finally have Mike here.
We found Mike.
So I'm going to say adios on this episode. I will see you guys tomorrow. Brandon's going to take this out today, and we're going to get Mike in here.
Yeah, let's do it. We're going to nerd out about car wash stuff, which is a new venture for us, but we're really, really excited about it. And we're going to bring on the one, the only Mike Grimes. All right. Let's do this. What's up, Mike?
What's going on, bud?
What's going on? All right, so for those of you, I don't know if y'all have ever met Mike. Mike Grimes is our new Southeast area salesman and car wash sales manager.
That is correct.
So this is we were just talking about this off camera. This is a fairly new venture for Koch Chemie, but it's one we're really, really excited about. And Mike has a lot of experience in that area, and I've really enjoyed learning a lot of car wash technical stuff from you because I know nothing about that world. So your show, man. Tell us your car wash experience.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, how much time do you have?
Got all the time in the world, man.
So I started in the business probably 1994. Literally started as a vacuumer. And
wow.
Yeah, I did. And fell in love with the business, worked my way up through the ranks, and I've spent some time with some large companies, heading up operations and things like that. Was partners in a management company, successful management company.
Cool.
And it's been quite a ride.
Nice.
Love the industry. It's competitive, and it's brilliant in its own right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was telling Justin earlier that when we did the morning stream that like it I don't know how to explain it, but you don't ever really think about the back end of tunnel washes because they're there for like convenience almost. So you don't have to think about it. You just kind of like swipe your credit card and you pull through and your car's clean.
The consumer's not, and it's designed to be that way, right? The consumers shouldn't have to think about it. They should the consumer's going to expect a clean, dry, shiny car.
Yeah.
And what goes into the background, the consumer, other than the marketing piece of it with, certain chemicals, ceramics and graphenes and sealers and things like that. The customer's shouldn't be too concerned about dilution ratios and,
exactly.
and pre-soaks and things like that.
Yeah.
They just want the bugs off their car, the tire shine, the rims clean, and the body dry,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, that's, like I said, that's what I've really enjoyed, like, talking to you about, because as a detailer, like, I know kind of how all these chemicals and how these processes work in that space, but I've never tried to conceptualize them being used in such high volume.
So it's a different world. Yeah, it's a different world. I mean, when you have, on the detail side of the business, I mean, you have 3-4 hours, whatever you're going to do, spend it on a car. Mm-hmm. You're doing paint corrections, interior detailing. Really, really putting your heart and soul into it. In a car wash setting, it's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time management. On the full service side, it's about processing as many cars as you can, and you really have to be able to, meet the demand of 99% of your customers within a structured operation, right? We're not trying to meet 100% of the expectation. We're trying to meet 95% of the expectation.
Right.
We want the car clean, but we're limited by time.
Yeah.
Express washes are, they're time savers by definition. Mm-hmm. Free vacs are there if the customer wants to use them. But you're going to spend 3 minutes on a tunnel.
Yeah. Yeah. So how? Okay, let me ask you this. So how differently does not the usage, but how differently does the operation side of the chemical come into play from detailing to a tunnel? Because there is some overlap of products.
There's quite a bit. Well, so our ProtectorWax, for instance, mm-hmm. was originally designed as a car wash product in Europe.
Yeah, and not a lot of people know that.
Yeah. So and it's multi-use.
Yep.
It can be used as weather guard, sealer, or a drying agent, right? The Multi-Star, same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, with the dilution ratio of Multi-Star, it was ideal for car wash as a pre-soak.
Yeah.
200, 300 to 1, depending on the delivery system.
Yeah, which is crazy to me to hear 200 or 300 to 1 in a car wash, because I'm so used to 30 to 1 in a foam cannon. And that's just I don't know, it's hard for me to imagine, because I'm so used to the one side of things.
There's friction involved, right?
Yeah, that's also fair.
So, you've got wrap brushes, midder curtains, top brushes, so.
Yeah.
The chemical only has a very short dwell time. Mm-hmm. So, Multi-Star is effective. And its dilution, diluted at 200, 300 to 1, it's effective as a pre-soak.
Which is crazy that that's still effective. And that doesn't sound bad, but it's just when I'm used to 30 to 1 foamed in a foam cannon mm-hmm. with, depending on weather, 1 to 3 minute dwell time, and then just rinse it right off. And it works well then, but diluted that far down, it's crazy.
Yeah, well, again, you're introducing friction.
Yeah.
Which, is, very important part of the process for cleaning the car. So
in your experience in car washes, there's different, I didn't know this until I met you and started talking. So there's all kinds of different delivery methods for chemicals and different kinds of brushes and all that kind of stuff. How deep does that world get?
As deep as you want to go, man. There's different delivery systems. There's old school hydrominders and dosatrons, and there's. Sorry, I'm getting blown up as soon as I sit down.
He's a busy man.
It's a never-ending well. Especially in the industry, they're constantly innovating, and so. You have to be in front of it. Go to the shows, see what's coming out new. Look, the tried and true stuff's always going to work.
Yep.
And again, when it goes back to the dilution ratios, it depends on your delivery system, right? What you're using. Water quality is incredibly important.
Yeah.
So I think most owners nowadays are, they're smart enough to realize that water quality is, especially with the concentrated chemicals, is incredibly important.
100%. So, okay, actually, you said dilution ratios and reminded me to ask you this. How, it's math I probably can't do off the top of my head. Your cost per car has to be incredibly low.
It is.
With chemicals diluted that far down.
It is. So I'll give you an example. When we were testing, a few months ago, we were testing active foam in an express wash. We were putting just under 6 mils on a car, and the show that it put on, it was literally like shaving cream.
At 6 milliliters?
Mils. Yeah, at 6 milliliters.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so you couple that with, it was literally just over 3 cents a car.
Oh, that's insane.
And active foam itself, with the smell, the sandalwood scent.
Yeah.
And
people love that sandalwood.
The cleaning properties.
Yeah.
The pH level is 9.5.
Yep.
So it's got good cleaning power, mm-hmm. But it's not going to hurt any coatings or anything like that. So
yeah, that's a good soap. And 6 mils on a car is crazy to me.
6 mils is.
Well,
we were impressed because when we were testing, I didn't expect the numbers to come in that low, but it was fantastic.
Yeah.
The cost per car was it was. I'm looking at my notes. It was 3 cents.
it's insane.
Yeah, incredible.
So now that we brought up active foam and ProtectorWax, and kind of in an overlapping space between car wash and detail, we don't have to give the people too much. Do you want to talk about any other product entries from us into that industry?
We're bringing over some cool products from Germany.
Yeah, I've heard Tail. I haven't seen a lot of them, but
we've a lot of work going on in the background for the last few months to get the right products in that are going to work for this market. And we're going to be coming in pretty hard and heavy in the first quarter of next year, and
some of that stuff
bringing
coming in
some really exciting and I think cutting edge products in that are going to help operators get out of some of the trap of some of the marketing that's out there.
Yeah, actually before SEMA, I was talking to Mike because we built out basically a landing page on our website, since we have a car wash display just on the other side of the booth of some product, and I was building out this landing page for some more product information and stuff like that. And I asked Mike I was like, can you just give me a list of like where kind of the line stands right now? And he was sending me products. I was like, these are going to be awesome.
They're going to be awesome.
They're going to be so cool.
There's some finishing products that we have coming out that I think are going to be super game changers for this industry.
Yeah, some of those look awesome.
And I'm looking forward to taking this brand and these products to the car wash show this year, coming up in April.
Yes, that's going to be a cool show.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Yeah,
it's going to be great.
I take it you have been there before?
A few times, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a new one. That's a new one for us.
Yeah, this is my first time at SEMA, and this is
incredible. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
what do you think? Are you having fun?
Oh, it's sensory overload. It's insane.
It is.
It's insane.
It is.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what the funny thing is?
My brain's tired, man.
Yeah, it'll do that to you. The funny thing is, I grew up as like a car guy.
Yeah.
Been into cars since I was 16, 17, messing with them, stuff like that. So this is like my candy land. All these insane builds, the coolest builds in the world.
I mean, like the one in our booth, right?
Also all of them. That car's incredible. But the car guy in me, like inside SEMA, I'm at home. I'm in my element. The rest of Vegas is like sensory overload to me. Like the Strip and Fremont, that's like, there's too much going on.
And I'm too old for all that fun stuff.
It's fun, though.
I saw, Fremont Street last night was an interesting experience.
It is.
It was, the car wash show, probably 12 years ago, maybe a decade ago, Fremont Street was a little different as far as I remember. I don't remember it being like, Hunger Games out there. It was pretty insane. But,
so car wash show. So
next year it'll be the Nashville location.
Yeah, I got it all. I got us all booked. We're going. Everything's paid for. And so you have more of an into that world. Is there a lot of? Is it all chemical manufacturers?
Chemicals, equipment. I mean, suppliers.
Yeah.
Sponges, brushes, buckets, you name it, right?
The whole nine?
The whole nine. Yeah.
Okay, so I've heard you throw out a lot of terminology, and now that we're talking about the car wash show, now I'm just thinking. Are there, how many different templates are there for like an express car wash? Because I just know the one you pull in, you put your car in neutral, and it drags you through and brushes at the car and all that. How much does that, that change?
By definition, express is stay in your car, do it yourself, right? So there's not many variations on it. I mean, it's, the customer's going to stay in their car. They're going to choose what wash they want.
Yep.
Whether or not they want to buy a membership. Yep. Hopefully if they have someone at the pay station, educating customers on the benefits of the packages and the pay stations.
Nice. There's a really nice tunnel wash by me, and there's always someone there that kind of helps you out. And I usually, when I go through, I kind of know what I want, but I'm like, that's a really nice touch from them as a business.
I've just around Atlanta, I've seen, businesses, car washes, expresses in particular, get away from having people at the pay stations and educating customers on the benefits, of whatever chemicals they're applying in the top package. Not really pushing they're leaving it to the machine to sell a membership, which that's a tough sell, right?
So, yeah.
I mean, customers, I think these days, more and more the things are automated. People are looking for a personal touch, even if it's it's a relationship. Even if it's a hey Jim, how you doing kind of thing. People miss that, and I think that's why you're seeing hand washes and full service car washes kind of come back because customers miss being taken care of.
Yeah.
They miss, having someone be attentive for them and listen to them and try to meet their expectations, within the parameters, right?
Yeah. We actually have a hand wash customer of ours in Atlanta.
Yeah, Trail Hand Wash.
Yes.
And they're fantastic. I think 5 locations now, possibly a 6 coming. Maybe I wasn't supposed to spill those beans.
Good for him.
But yeah, that's Mario and his group, and they're awesome people, and they do good work.
I've met Mario a couple times. He's a good dude.
He is.
I actually haven't been to one of their locations.
Yeah,
I've been meaning to go, but
you should go. Him and his wife Karen, they run a really good operation, and the way they've done it with the footprints they use, the facilities aren't overwhelming.
Yeah.
They're utilizing existing footprints and putting out a quality product in a look. And what I love about it is their signage says, look, we're, fast isn't clean and clean isn't fast, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to take their 30, 45 minutes to wash your car.
Yeah.
But they're putting out quality.
So we've talked about this before. So in the sense of someone like Trail Hand Wash or a hand wash business like that, the main difference between that and like what I know as a detailer is just time. They're like, a hand wash business like that is going to be faster than me taking, like you said, 4 hours to wash and detail my car.
Look, when a car wash customer wants it done and they want it done right, but you have to have it done. 30 minutes or less is the goal.
Okay. In a hand wash situation.
Scenario. Yeah,
okay,
30.
Cool.
Depending on if it's tunnel, if it's chain driven, hand wash tunnel, or if they're doing it, underneath some canopies, right? It could take a little longer, but at the end of the day, I think customers feel safer with a hand wash.
Yeah, they feel like they're getting a more premium service, but probably without paying as much as a
hand washes
mobile guy.
are considerably more expensive.
Really?
But yeah, because it's labor intensive, right?
It is.
An express wash you can get a $12 basic wash, and an express wash is going to clean your car, right? You can pay $25 a month for a membership in an express wash and vacuum it yourself. Get your own, clean your own windows and things like that, or you can pay someone to do it.
Yeah.
Express washes are popular because time. You can in and out, right?
Very convenient.
Very convenient. There's one on every corner, But hand washes, I do think, are making a little bit of a comeback, and it's good to see.
Yeah.
We need diversity in the industry.
Yeah.
And, we got to support those smaller businesses.
Yeah, around Atlanta, Mario's Trail is the only one I can think of.
There's a few.
There's one, actually, by where I live, which I won't disclose.
Yeah.
And I've never actually been, but it looks kind of cool, and it's just cool to see. Like you said, it's cool to see. It's like not all the way to detail, like 4 hours, interior paint correction, all that, but not as a little bit more, labor intensive and cared for than an express wash. It's cool to just see.
I think
see that space. Another space I think is underappreciated is the do-it-yourself, the self-service one. You pull your car under, you get out, those I love those, and there's not enough of them left.
They're kind of going away.
I know, which is such a bummer. That's more convenient to me because I would rather do it myself, but like a full detail is a little bit, I got to get pressure washers out and foam cannons.
They're convenient. I think that, when I was a youngster, back in the, we won't talk about that, but I used a coin wash, right?
Yeah, they're awesome.
And now they're hybrids. They're coin washes, self-serve, or they'll have a touchless automatic, or soft cloth in bay, something like that.
There was one I used to go to that was right by where I worked, and I remember I had my 4Runner. I had a Toyota 4Runner, it was four-wheel drive. I had it lifted, had big tires on it. Me and my buddies would go out in the mountains and go camping and trail on the weekends, and my truck would be filthy at the end of the weekend. So I would just be like, I'll just leave my truck dirty until I go to work, and then I'll go to that wash after work. It was pull under, get out of the car, do it yourself, coin wash. And really funny story, I was there one time and my 4Runner was disgusting. Mud all caked up under the bottom because Georgia, everything is clay, so it just spits up under the car and it just sticks there. Mm-hmm. And the owner of the car wash came out of like the office in the middle and was like, you gonna clog up all my drains with a bunch of rocks and stuff? And I was like, no, it's all clay, I promise. And I was like, is that before I hadn't started, and I was like, it's all clay. Is that an issue? Because I'll leave if it's a problem. I don't want to be that guy. And she was really cool. She gave me a bunch of tokens, and the next time I came, she was there, and we chopped it up. And
that's nice.
It was kind of funny. Yeah.
A lot of owners would, they don't want people leaving a bunch of mud in their bay, and then they have to go out and squeegee it down the drain.
So I always did try to make sure I rinsed it all from the concrete.
Oh,
you're one of
the nice people.
I always tried to do
Most
that because I knew
that.
I was this ridiculous guy coming in with mud all over my truck.
Yeah.
And yeah, she came out and she I think she was like ready to get on me.
She was ready for a confrontation.
But then I was like, I'll leave if it's an issue, I promise. Like, I don't want to be that guy. And she was like, oh, you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that, back to our chemical line, I think that...
Yes, let's get back on that. Get back on track.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. There's going to be some surprising changes. And honestly, I think that the results that we're putting out in our testing phase...
Yeah.
I mean...
I've heard a little bit in tail. I want to learn more of it.
Yeah, and we're and I won't say where, but we're installing we're going into an express tunnel next week, and it's exciting, and I just know that once word gets out, it's going to snowball. And look, service is important. Cost per car is important. Having someone to help, make sure that your back room, your chemicals, your delivery systems are working and functioning properly, that your nozzles aren't oversized, your tips aren't clogged. I mean, there's, having someone that you can count on in this industry is important, and someone
100%.
That's going to provide some help, some advice, and not fill you with delusions of grandeur. I mean, we're here to put out a clean, dry, shiny car and do it in an affordable way,
100%.
And give customers options on great finishing products without sacrificing quality.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I remember. I mean, even when you sent me that list for me to build that landing page, all those finishing products, I was alone at home, and I got excited to learn about those and see how they work, and
I mean, think about
it's a whole new thing for us.
I mean, just think about nano crystal polish and what that's going to do.
Did we have that at the warehouse at one point and sprayed on your truck? Is that what we had?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff's cool.
Yeah. So it's we're gonna that's our upgrade to graphene. So
okay.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to share with the world.
Yeah.
The results of that.
Yeah. No, and I can't on my side. I can't wait to post stuff about it, especially in that tunnel and everything.
It's exciting.
I'll have to get over there and see some of the testing stuff. I'll have to get you to drive me over there one day.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Do you want to give the people any more teasers on product line? Actually, I have one more question.
Sure.
So is the goal right now the express wash? Don't get out of your car, put the car in neutral, it drags you through. Is that the main goal right now?
No, I mean, tunnels are the goal, right?
Yeah.
We want to be in, dealer tunnels are just as important to us as express tunnels, as full service tunnels.
Okay.
I mean, our product line is diverse and effective in all those applications. Hand washes, tunnel washes, it doesn't matter.
Just get everywhere.
Just everywhere.
Just get everywhere and give people a clean, shiny car.
Clean, dry, shiny car, man.
Yeah. That's what it's about. But
it is.
I'm very excited to learn more about this. I'm also very excited that we have a little product lineup at SEMA for people to start learning about, trying to get the word out there.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you want to know more about our car wash products, there is a page on our website. If you go to kcxusa.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, and it just says car wash. Click on that, you'll see everything, and that's where all of the nerdy product info will be.
Yeah, for all the people out there who are interested in what's coming.
Yeah. Or if you want to know more about them, just DM MikeG_KCX on Instagram. He'll answer every question you have.
That's right.
But all right. I think that's all the questions I had. Anything else you want to tell the people?
No, I appreciate your time, man. This is
I appreciate
great.
you, man.
I'm ready. I'm ready to roll.
Let's have a good SEMA week.
Let's do it.
So yeah, we will be back on live stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. and keep an eye out on Instagram and everything else. We're going to post some cool stuff about the booth and the car, and just keep your eyes peeled. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, bud.